Dan Toscano representing Crudo.
Mr. President and the members of the board, thank you for having me tonight. Dan Toscano, I represent Crudo North End LLC. Nicholas Leo, who's the manager of record, could not be here tonight. He had a land use meeting in another neighborhood for another project, so he apologizes. And one of the second owners, Nick Fiorelli, who's usually there at night, is on vacation with the family during the school vacation weekend due to come home. So I'm here to respectfully request your support for an all alcohol license. Let you know that we had our hearing over at the Boston Licensing Board 2 weeks ago, February the 17th, and the matter was deferred. And the reason why it was deferred, because there was no licenses available. As we all know, there's been, come January 1, there was a number of unrestricted all alcohol licenses that came up in the city of Boston. There was numerous applications and hearings were being conducted throughout the city on every Wednesday. The city, the local board has voted to approve 10 of them, 10 unrestricted. However, we had our hearing after they were all approved, and so the matter was deferred. But I'll tell you a little bit about Crudo. Crudo has been there not too long. It's June will be 1 year. But I think what Crudo has done for this neighborhood in that particular location, if those of you who recall the location, it's actually 7880 Salem Street. There's been a number of restaurants there. It's been Michael's Salon, and Crudo has really built that location and has really made it a successful location. And it's a great opportunity, it's a great place for locals and non-locals to come here to North End to get something a little bit different. It's sushi, Japanese fusion food. It's a great atmosphere. They've got a great business. Nick Leo has a tremendous amount of experience in the restaurant business. He has a restaurant in Rubin Center, which is all alcohol. They own an establishment on Broad Street. So he has a tremendous amount of experience. Well over 20 years, he owns a number of Dunkin' Donuts here in the Commonwealth and throughout this country. So he has many years of experience in the restaurant business. I think it's Crudo. He's proven to be a valuable neighbor and a good neighbor, and really wanted to take advantage of an opportunity that probably just doesn't come around that often. And most of these licenses, if they're not available, they're going for $350,000 to $400,000. And this was one opportunity that came up, and we filed an application. So hopefully, if one is denied at the ABCC level, then maybe they would have an opportunity, but right now there wasn't any. But so we wanted to come before the neighborhood and let you know. We were supposed to come before our hearing, but there was the snowstorm, so we are here tonight. So I'm here to answer any questions, tell you a little bit about the restaurant, the number of seats if you need it, but I think everybody's familiar with the restaurant.
It would be the same operation, nothing would change?
Nothing is changing. It wouldn't be an added license to this neighborhood, so they applied for it's a new application, but it's an upgrade. They would, if approved, they would take their beer and wine with cordials license back to the city. Hours of operation wouldn't change, the number of seats wouldn't change. It's 2 floors, it's approximately 86 seats. 28 on the first floor and 56 on upstairs level, so nothing will change in the establishment, so other than just the license.
Now, does this particular license, well, that is it to sell, or is it the city license?
I'm sorry, which one?
This license here.
The one he currently has?
No, the one he's
Well, it would be an unrestricted license, so it would be his.
It would be his, so it would be his to sell.
Yes. Yeah, it's unrestricted. I don't think there's an intention of selling it, just put tremendous amount of money into the establishment as you see. The business has been successful, so I think the intent is to make it more successful.
Are there any violations so far?
No violations.
Now he's going to give up his beer and wine license?
Yes.
But that's not his license. I think that belongs to Christian.
There is a pledge of the license right now, but I don't believe he owns it. I don't believe the landlord could own the license and rent it out.
Yeah.
It's Crudo's license, but there is an agreement, but there will be internal agreements. So what he's doing is nothing against what, he's doing nothing wrong or illegally.
No, nothing.
Right.
Insinuating that.
No, I know you want he has every right to apply for the license, so.
Have you got any feedback from any butters about changing the license to alcohol?
I've flyed the neighborhood in regards to the first meeting. I've had one call in regards to a resident over at 90 Salem Street that had some concerns. We spoke. I expected that the resident to be here, but not here. But we had over 200 signatures that passed into the local board, and there's probably about another 150 comments that were online, are positive to the licensing board.
Is there an abutters meeting on this?
The butters needed to know, once we applied after City of Boston, Maria Lanza, who put together the butters meeting.
If they have a new date, we'll certainly have another.
It's been around for what, 6 months, 7 months, roughly?
Roughly, June will be a year. Yeah. Yeah, so, right now, like I said, it's been deferred, there's no licenses available, so, just wanted the opportunity to, just like the other restaurants here in the neighborhood, they're just not gonna get that opportunity again. And they run a good business, and they're good business owners, and they're doing a lot more in the neighborhood, and they're gonna, I think they're here for a while, these folks, and they're looking at other places in the North End, and they're gonna be good business owners.
Any other questions from the council? Any questions from the audience, any comments? No? All right, so I'm gonna end discussion. Let's vote.
No. It is supported 5-2. Those in support are Kenny, Redmond, Moreno, Mendoza, Hennessy, and those opposed are Devlin Tagliaferra and Mason Boyd.
All right.